Welcome to Win the Day. I'm Anthony Dreesen, filling in for Pastor Nat, as we take a look at the hope through trials that Jesus left with his disciples when he departed. When we experience difficulties in our lives, such as unkind comments, rejection, or even personal difficulties like the loss of a loved one, it can be easy to wonder why the bad thing had to happen in the first place. In my own life, when something bad happens around me, I tend to look inward and feel a lack of control over the situation and get in a beat-down mood. Unfortunately, turning to God is not always the first thought that comes to my mind. So far this week, Jesus has walked his disciples through the social rejection that he has faced and the ultimate rejection that they will soon see him endure at the cross. He has warned them of the coming danger to both himself and to the disciples. Now, Jesus gives them the purpose for his departure and the hope that they will have in the darkest moments. Our passage today is John 16, 5-11. But now I'm going to him who sent me. None of you asked me, "Where are you going?" Rather, you are filled with grief because I have said these things. But very truly I tell you, it is for your good that I am going away. Unless I go away, the advocate will not come to you. But if I go, I will send him to you. When he comes, he will prove the world to be in the wrong about sin and righteousness and judgment. About sin, because people do not believe in me. About righteousness, because I'm going to the Father, where you can see me no longer. And about judgment, because the prince of this world now stands condemned. Over the past couple of days, we have discussed how the Holy Spirit came to bring the testimony of Christ to the world through the disciples and how the disciples would be encouraged by this Holy Spirit advocate. Today, we see how essential it was that Jesus leave and send the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit came to convict the world of its sin and to warn of the judgment of the condemned world. In Jesus' farewell message to the disciples, he leaves them with a hope for what is coming. While the circumstances are going to be unpleasant, the Spirit that he is sending them will lead and guide them. The disciples were going to experience difficulties after Jesus left. They would be ridiculed, beaten, and most of them martyred. Rather than look inward to fix their problems, Jesus tells them to trust the Spirit that he will send. We can and should be a people who turn to God when we experience difficulties, letting go of the control over our circumstances and trusting in the Lord.